Your attention, please. Tonight, we would like to honor our 6th class of 2026 seniors. So let's begin with our first senior is Gracie Eskew. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, Keith and Stacy Eskew. Gracie's favorite volleyball memory is being able to play with her sister. Gracie's message for future players is don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone. Gracie's future plans include attend college to become a massage therapist. Once again, Gracie Eskew. Our second senior is Layla Eskew. She is being escorted by her parents, Keith and Stacy Eskew. Layla's favorite volleyball memory is staying overnight at tournaments and making it to the region tournament. Layla's message for future players is never give up on your team because without them, you can't be successful. Layla's future plans are to attend college to become a NICU nurse. Once again, Layla Eskew. Our third senior is Ava Gardner. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, Misty and Sean Gardner. Ava's favorite volleyball memory is meeting new people that become my family on and off the court. Ava's message for future players is make sure when you go to play, you truly have no regrets, because time really does go by fast. Ava's future plans are to attend WKU to become a physical therapist. Once again, Ava Gardner. Our fourth senior is Taylor Gaskins. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, Brandon and Chelsea Gaskins. Taylor's favorite volleyball memory is winning district's sophomore year and growing my friendship with Gracie Allen. Taylor's message for future players is don't let bad plays get stuck in your head. That only holds you back. Always believe in yourself and your teammates. Taylor's future plans are to attend college to become a pediatric nurse. Once again, Taylor Gaskins. Our fifth senior is Callie Lindsay. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, Morgan Johnston and Josh Lindsay. Callie's favorite volleyball memory is meeting amazing people along the way that have become my family. I'm forever grateful for the memories I have made with these people. Callie's message for future players is cherish every moment you get on the court. Life changes in ways you never expect, and you never know when it could be your last time playing. Callie's future plans are to attend college and major in dental hygiene. Once again, Callie Lindsay. Our final senior is Callie Tunnicliffe. She is being escorted tonight by her sister, AJ, and her mom, Kristen Jones. Callie's favorite volleyball memory is playing with the girls that I have played with since middle school and making it to region. Callie's message for future players is don't be so hard on yourself and enjoy the time you have together, because when you look back, you're gonna miss it. Callie's future plans are to attend ECTC and later become an ultrasound tech. Once again, Callie Tunnicliffe. Let's give each of these young ladies another round of applause.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence. Through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Duda Hudson in Litchfield today.
It's Kyle's last spin on his turntable.
Yeah.
And the first day of Kira's new career in IT. When you donate to Goodwill, you help provide skills training and career placement. And the things you loved start a new life too.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, we've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
In small towns, we share everything. Our joys, our struggles, our celebrations. Today, Grayson County shares something special. The hospital where we were born, where we bring our families, where our neighbors care for us, is one of America's top 100 rural hospitals. This is our achievement. This is our hospital. This is home. Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center. Top 100 care, hometown heart.
I crave adventures that spark joy and create memories. Sailing the seas with Royal Caribbean or exploring the magic of Disney parks. And with your global getaway, my dreams are expertly crafted. From all-inclusive Caribbean resorts to tailor-made itineraries, Mark turns wanderlust into reality. Why settle for ordinary when you can have extraordinary?
Your global getaway. Expertise in unforgettable vacations. Call Mark at 270-296-0106 or visit yourglobalgetaway.com. Start living your travel dreams today.
Yes, start living your travel dreams today.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a Future Designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
Paying for your student's college can feel overwhelming. Scholarships and grants help, but they might not cover everything. That's where the Kentucky Advantage Parent Loan comes in. With competitive low interest rates and no application, late, or other fees, the Kentucky Advantage Parent Loan offers a smooth and affordable solution. Owned and managed by a state-based nonprofit lender, we're committed to helping families like yours. Apply today and take the next step in supporting their dreams. Visit KentuckyAdvantageLoan.com or call 800-988-6333 to learn more.
Okay, time to see if I got it.
Yes! It is my honor to welcome you to the class of 2029. Miss you, teacher!
Congratulations and welcome to the Big Blue Nation! Everyone deserves a bright future. Find your future at futurity.org.
When I grow up, I want to be a ballerina.
Because dancing makes me happy. I get to entertain people, and nothing makes me feel more like me.
PI impacts millions of children's lives. Early and accurate diagnosis and treatment gives children like Olivia a chance to achieve their dreams.
It takes a great team to put on a show. It also takes a great team of caring people to keep a dream alive. And now my dreams are coming true.
For more information, visit our website at info4pi.org.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger, and together we can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Visit feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Welcome to the Cougar Den, Grayson County and Edmonson County, as this is the Tobacco Bowl hitting the hardwood. Welcome into the Locker Room Show, brought to you by our friends at Hometown Hangout. Make sure to stop by and see them before, during, and after every single Grayson County game this year, as they've got the Hometown Hangout wall. It's the best place to support the Cougars and Lady Cougars all season long. Coming up on the Locker Room Show, brought to you by Hometown Hangout, though, we're going to introduce you to both of these squads, both Edmonson County and Grayson County. And we'll get you ready, everything you need to know for the final district regular season game of the season for the Lady Cougars, as this is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
Okay, time to see if I got it.
Yes! It is my honor to welcome you to the class of 2029. Miss you, teacher!
Congratulations and welcome to the Big Blue Nation! Everyone deserves a bright future. Find your future at futurity.org.
When I grow up, I want to be a ballerina.
Because dancing makes me happy. I get to entertain people, and nothing makes me feel more like me.
PI impacts millions of children's lives. Early and accurate diagnosis and treatment gives children like Olivia a chance to achieve their dreams.
It takes a great team to put on a show. It also takes a great team of caring people to keep a dream alive. And now my dreams are coming true.
For more information, visit our website at info4pi.org.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger, and together we can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Visit feedingamerica.org/actnow.
For each life moment, your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. Your kids may be eligible now, even if you've applied before. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Get started now at insurekidsnow.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den, Grayson County and Edmonson County here in a 12th district matchup for the Lady Cougars. This is their final district regular season game of the season, as they bring in a 5-0 record, looking to make it 6-0. Lady Cougars 18-3 overall. On the other side, Edmonson County, they've only played 3 district games to this point in the schedule, so they still have to play everybody another time. And they're 0-3 right now, still looking to pick up their first district win. For them, they get to try and spoil senior night that happened earlier today for the Lady Cougars as they honored their 6 seniors. You know, I've said it once, I'll say it 100 times, and you probably get sick of me saying it. You know, it's Grayson County, Edmonson County. A lot of what you do here is you just throw it out the window because, well, it's a rivalry. And that's what makes these games so much fun, because the other one wants to beat the other more than anything. And that's just what makes this sport and this rivalry so special. For Edmonson County, the players you'll need to know, Amara Seymour, she leads with 80 kills, is only an 8th grader. Riley Skaggs, the sophomore, at 71 kills. Bailey Ferguson, 124 digs, as she has been their libero at times, and I'm picking out to see if I can see a different colored jersey for someone out there for the Lady Cats, and I don't see one. So they might not be playing with a traditional libero, wearing their red jerseys with a, I don't know how we're classifying that, maybe a swirl of whites around it. I'm not entirely sure. In fact, if you see that, maybe you can kind of see on their jerseys there, it is like a swirl of sorts on that. Again, I'm not going to try and classify myself as a fashion expert by any stretch, but it's a different look that I've not really seen of a squad this year. So again, that's Edmonson County's jerseys for this, as I do not see a libero. Oh, there's the libero hiding. It's Allie Faulkner, the senior, will be the libero. She's got 224 digs to lead the team in that. She's just wearing white. Typically, you would see Edmonton, they'll like to wear a navy blue libero wearing the red jerseys. As it is the Grayson County and Edmonson County here in the Tobacco Bowl version of volleyball, as Grayson County won this matchup between these two squads when they played in Brownsville earlier on this season. We'll take a break. Introduce you more to the Lady Cougars after this, as this is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
Struggling with mortgage debt from COVID? Team Kentucky can help. If you restructured your home loan and deferred payments to the end of your mortgage, you may qualify for up to $60,000 in assistance to pay off that debt. Help is also available for other COVID-related hardships if you meet income guidelines. Apply today at www.protectmykyhome.org. This ad is sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, Grayson County and Edmonson County, a volleyball matchup here on a Tuesday evening. Lady Cougars this season led by seniors Taylor Gaskins, 181 kills, Layla Eskew at 162, and Gracie Eskew at 135. That senior trio has been dynamic for this Lady Cougar squad that brings in a record of 18-3, and then their libero, the senior Callie Lindsay, has helped solidify the defense as well along with Emma Roney. 246 digs for Roney. Callie Lindsay at 213 as the Lady Cougars, one of the better teams in digs in this area of the state, as Grayson County looking to sweep regular season district play, as they're right now 5-0. We've seen 2 4-set wins as they defeated Butler County and Whitesville Trinity over the last couple of weeks. This is our 5th home game match that we've done, and well, we're 4-0 so far, so the hope is that will continue here tonight as Grayson County looking for the perfect sweep in district play. Again, Grayson County won when these two teams matched up last month, 3-1. Does that mean anything? Well, depending on who you ask, I might say, well, that's a marker to see what we could be saying, but also it gives you a good opportunity to see where exactly you stand and how much you've improved over these last few weeks. Shane Decker and the Grayson County coaching staff doing their last-minute prep as the teams are getting ready to take the court for the national anthem, and the play-by-play will come up not long after that. So we'll take a break. Grayson County and Edmonson County, the volleyball edition of the Tobacco Bowl comes up next, as this is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Duda Hudson in Litchfield today.
It's Kyle's last spin on his turntable.
Yeah.
And the first day of Kira's new career in IT. When you donate to Goodwill, you help provide skills training and career placement. And the things you love start a new life too.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, we've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
In small towns, we share everything. Our joys, our struggles, our celebrations. Today, Grayson County shares something special. The hospital where we were born, where we bring our families, where our neighbors care for us, is one of America's top 100 rural hospitals. This is our achievement. This is our hospital. This is home. Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center. Top 100 care, hometown heart.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, where Grayson County is about to take on the Lady Cats of Edmonson County. I think I got a little distracted there. I think we came back. I don't know how long we were back before I started talking, but if you've listened to me throughout the years, you know that I am a Cincinnati sports fan. You know, I don't need to talk about the NFL right now, but definitely all in on the Cincinnati Reds right now. And they're about to have a first pitch coming up here in a little bit. And I'm going to be dual screening. And by dual screening, I mean I have my laptop here set up with the Reds happening. Hopefully the Red Sox can finish off the Yankees here relatively quick so we can jump over to the Reds game. But then I'll also be calling the game as well. So I'm going to be dual screening. I might give an occasional cheer if something good happens for the Reds or a depression sound or something. But you never really know what could happen as Grayson County and Edmonson County are playing here. But Reds and Dodgers getting ready to get going in the playoffs here. Is Red Sox Yankees. We're watching that one here as well. Edmonson County 7-18. They're 0-3 in the 12th district. Grayson County is 18-3, 5-0 in 12th district play. Looking to go 6-0 and complete the sweep. They've already got the 1 seed. Trying to lock it up even more. Make sure there are no doubts. Of course, Edmonson County will host the district tournament next month. And by next month, I mean technically the month of October is tomorrow. So that'll start here in, I think maybe about 3 weeks is about when that begins. The final preparations being said on the floor as it is Grayson County in the orange jerseys, Edmonson County wearing their red. Again, are we classifying those as stripes? Swirl? I'm not entirely sure, but they will be on the left side of your screen. Again, your liberos for Edmonson County, Ellie Faulkner. For the Lady Cougars, it will be Callie Lindsay. Stay tuned in post-game. We will have our Hometown Hangout MVP. Appreciate you, though, joining us for today's Hometown Hangout Locker Room Show. Make sure to stop by and see them before, during, and after every Grayson County game. If you're an Edmonson County fan coming up to a Grayson County game this year, or it's not really that far of a trip at all, it's a great place to watch the game and cheer on your squad. And listen, if you're an Edmonson County fan, they'll even let you in the door. Just like I'm sure that they'll even let a Grayson County fan in the door in some of the establishments around Brownsville. We'll see who will serve first. It does appear that we'll be Edmonson County to serve. Bailey Ferguson will step back to let it fly as it is time for us to roll. Bailey Ferguson's first serve is up into the air and a lefty delivers it as it's received by Ava Gardner as Grayson going with the senior-clad starting lineup. All seniors out there for Grayson. They have 6 seniors, so it works out quite perfectly. And a kill opens us up for Edmonson County right in the middle by Seymour, the 8th grader. Amira Seymour, her 81st kill of the season. Edmonson County coached by Christine Barrett. Assisted by Stephanie Ferguson and Dawn Burgess. Error on the serve from Bailey Ferguson. And it'll be Callie Tunnicliffe to serve for Grayson. In for the Lady Cougars is Alexis Ashby in place of Callie Lindsay. Tunnicliffe is the reigning Hometown Hangout MVP from last week's win over Whitesville Trinity. Gaskins goes too far. Miss hit from her. Lindsay re-enters. Gracie Eskew will leave. Again, my goal for tonight is, and I was good last time, is to not mix up Layla and Gracie. Thankfully, they've got the different hair color, which helps me out drastically. Serve coming from Edmondson. Received by Gaskins. Tunnicliffe sets it up in the middle for Layla Eskew. Dug out by Ferguson. Back over, can't get it quite. As Riley Skaggs, the sophomore, couldn't get it quite high enough to get back over the net. And Layla Eskew will serve, and Shane Decker wants a timeout. We will take it with him. 2-2 here in this first set. This is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
I crave adventures that spark joy and create memories. Sailing the seas with Royal Caribbean or exploring the magic of Disney parks. And with your global getaway, my dreams are expertly crafted. From all-inclusive Caribbean resorts to tailor-made itineraries, Mark turns wanderlust into reality. Why settle for ordinary when you can have extraordinary?
Your global getaway. Expertise in unforgettable vacations. Call Mark at 270-296-0106 or visit yourglobalgetaway.com. Start living your travel dreams today.
Yes, start living your travel dreams today.
Welcome back here to Grayson County, 2-2 here in this first set. Sam Gormley with you here from the Cougar Den. I think Shane Decker had an issue with his rotations there, and he called a timeout to get it all figured out. As it's obviously very early in this match to call the potential timeouts. Ashby, Tunnicliffe, giving Gaskins a chance. Back over for Edmondson. Tunnicliffe going to set it up for Eskew, and Gracie finds the floor for her first kill of the match. 136 of them for Gracie Eskew. This Lady Cougar squad, they played 3 games on Saturday at Ohio County and won all 3 of them. All 3, though, went the distance, so it made for a 9 sets of volleyball in a little over a 3-hour period. Edmonson ties us up. Callie Lindsay comes in place of Layla Eskew. Again, the libero can enter and re-enter whenever she pleases. Serve for Allie Faulkner. Received by Lindsay. Gaskins blocked to the net, into the rafters. Ashby reads it well, and Gracie has to send it back over. Gaskins, Tunnicliffe, Ashby. Go back, Ferguson. Gardner gives Tunnicliffe a chance, who fires it down here to Gaskins, and it is out. Grayson saying it was tipped on the way out. I didn't see it tipped. Nope, they are going to say it was. Point Grayson County. And no complaint from Edmonson County whatsoever. I didn't see it. Again, it's not like I'm the epitome of knowing if something's been hit. We don't have the greatest angle, but Grayson clearly did. Gaskins serves, as in for the Lady Cougars was Emma Roney. Blocked. Lindsay down low to grab it. Giving Roney a chance, and Roney gets it to the floor. Blocked by Grayson County. And an ace for Taylor Gaskins. Taylor's 26th ace of the season. Here on this final day of September, and Grayson has a football score to lead us off as they lead 7-3. Short on the attempt from Skaggs to get over. In fact, I could be completely making this up, but I do believe the Grayson-Edmonson football score at one point was 7-3 this year. Could have made that up. Wouldn't be the first time. Nice dig out by Lindsay. Tunnicliffe, the quick hit, but nice opportunity by Reagan Ferguson. Gets it up, but Edmonson can't capitalize. Another point for Grayson County, and they want a timeout. 10-3 Grayson. This is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
Okay, time to see if I got it.
Yes!
It is my honor to welcome you to the class of 2029. See you, teacher!
Congratulations and welcome to the Big Blue Nation!
Everyone deserves a bright future. Find your future at futurity.org.
The Lady Cougars have taken control in this match early on here on their senior night. Nearly 10-3 in the opening set. Taylor Gaskins continues her rally here of serves. Back over it goes, and Eskew crosses it. Grayson, it was tied 2-2 when Shane Decker took that early timeout. Since that point, it's been all Lady Cougars, and how about another one? Absolutely on fire right now are the orange and blue. Blocked! Gracie Eskew, and they can't get it back over. That's 4 hits. Another point for Grayson. Received by Faulkner, pretty close to going out. Ashby. Down to Roney. Was it hit or not? It was not. That ends the rally. As on that far side, it was Pedigo took a swing at it, and I think she whipped, and she's lucky that she did, because if she wouldn't have, it would have been a point for Grayson. That ends the run for the Lady Cougars. Lindsay mishits it, and that's a point. Roney went too far into the net. Not much she can do there with that. This is where you've seen Grayson. Even when they've had control, they allow the other team an opportunity to come back. Ashby back to Tunnicliffe. Just skirted over the top. Lindsay low to grab it. Roney deflected at the net, and that'll be a point for Grayson. We'll see Chloe Gaither in now for Grayson for the first time tonight. As Tunnicliffe will come out, and it'll be Alexis Ashby, the junior, back to serve. 29 aces for her this season. So that was smacked over by Ray. Gaither comes right in. And point Grayson. Service coming from Ashby. Back over. Gracie Eskew finds the floor. Have another for Ashby. Good answer here from Grayson after Edmonson got a couple of points in a row. Setting up for Ferguson, way too strong. Edmonson does have one more timeout in this set should they want to use it. That roll all the way down to trainer Scott Ballman. He had to get up out of his comfy chair down there. You don't always see Scott have to get up. He doesn't usually have to get up unless he's helping somebody on the floor. And volleyball, he's hoping that never happens. Error on the serve from Ashby. Well, in every sport, he hopes he never has to get up, obviously. In for Edmonton is Sahaley McClure, the junior, playing up front. And the service from Riley Skaggs. Gaskins receives. Ashby setting up to Gaither, who does the quick hit over. Ashby, Gaskins, Lindsay back over. Setting up for Gaither, blocked, kept alive by Edmondson. It's a nice job by Ray at the net. Edmondson, long rally coming. Roney had enough, though. Finishes it off that far side. Callie Lindsay, near side serve. And it's an ace for Callie Lindsay. 26 of them now this year for the senior. Out on that far side, Grayson 20-7 now in this first set. Edmonson does have that one timeout should they want to use it. Not great communication. Partially blocked the net. Back over goes Layla. Down to grab it was Faulkner off the floor. Lindsay. Setting up for Gaither, too strong. Lindsay just had to get it back over. Setting up for the 8th grader, blocked though. Eskew and Gaither combined for that. Ashby, Gaskins can't get it. Service for Harper Ferguson, the freshman. Yeah, quite a bit of Fergusons on this team, 3 of them for Edmondson, and it's an error. 21-9. Grayson leads in this set. And can't dig it out is Grayson. (21-10). Ace for Bailey Ferguson. Leads the team in aces, and that one died as it crossed the net. Too much on that, though. Tunnicliffe on the serve. Back over by Seymour. Gaskins with authority. Tunnicliffe to Eskew, who finds the floor. Set point for Grayson County. Tunnicliffe trying to finish it off here. Ashby does a good job keeping it alive. Gaskins at the net. It goes over. Ashby. Ferguson deflected partially. Tunnicliffe, not a great setup. Gaskins was able to get it back, though. Blocked by Layla Eskew at the net. Gaskins. Eskew giving Gaskins another chance. Gaskins cross court finding it, and that is the set. Grayson takes set one, 25-11. This is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
When I grow up, I want to be a ballerina.
Because dancing makes me happy. I get to entertain people, and nothing makes me feel more like me.
PI impacts millions of children's lives. Early and accurate diagnosis and treatment gives children like Olivia a chance to achieve their dreams.
It takes a great team to put on a show. It also takes a great team of caring people to keep a dream alive. And now my dreams are coming true.
For more information, visit our website at info4pi.org.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger, and together we can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Visit feedingamerica.org/actnow.
For each life moment, your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. Your kids may be eligible now, even if you've applied before. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Get started now at insurekidsnow.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Struggling with mortgage debt from COVID? Team Kentucky can help. If you restructured your home loan and deferred payments to the end of your mortgage, you may qualify for up to $60,000 in assistance to pay off that debt. Help is also available for other COVID-related hardships if you meet income guidelines. Apply today at www.protectmykyhome.org. This ad is sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Lady Cougars took the first set. 1-0, or 25-11 was the first set. As we're getting ready to start the second set here from the Cougar Den. It's Grayson trying to just take control of this one here at home. As they're doing the last second alignments here. Making sure everybody is set from our officials. As Callie Lindsay will come in place of Gracie Eskew. And Grayson took that first set 25-11. I have to be careful. I keep glancing down at the Reds game, and for whatever reason, I guess it's just natural since I'm doing play-by-play of the volleyball game here, where I just want to start giving play-by-play of the Reds game, and we don't need that. Emma Roney, the Queen of Ace herself, is back to serve. 69 of them this season, which is 15th in the state in total aces. Leads the region in that category. Gaskins finds the floor, another kill for Taylor. Emma's turned into a great server, only a sophomore. better time to get ace number 70 than right about now. How about the kill from the 8th grader Seymour? Gaskins hits the top of the net but lands inbounds. Roney Ashby given a chance for Gaither. She was a little too close though. Lindsay goes up, but it hits on this side of the antenna. Roney setting up for Gaskins. They go back to Ferguson, an interesting decision, as they had Seymour setting up. Gaskins blocked, back over by Lindsay. And it ends up on Grayson County's side, and Edmonson has an early advantage here in this set. Tunnicliffe back in, and she's the reigning hometown hangout MVP. She played an outstanding game back, I guess that was last Thursday, when the Lady Cougars took on Whitesville Trinity here at the Cougar Den. Now at the 8th grader Seymour again. Couple of subs. Riley Skaggs and Avery Hill. And for Edmondson and the junior Hill, we'll go back to serve. Edmondson was very busy this past weekend as well, as they competed down at Allen County and played a bunch of games on Saturday. Gaskins mishit. Probably one that Edmondson should have let go. They fight over it, and then missing it off her hand was Skaggs. Gracie will re-enter. And an ace for Layla Eskew. For Layla, that is her 28th ace of the season. Grayson County squad does rank in the top 50 in aces per set in the state. And it helps when you got somebody who is 15th in the state in total aces. In for Edmondson, just barely finding the line was Skaggs. Service from Faulkner. Gaskins, too strong. Edmondson whiffs at that again. If they would have made contact, it would have been Grayson's point. We've seen that now a couple of times, where they've almost accidentally given Grayson points. Another point for Edmondson. They're in control in this second set, 8-4. It's been something we've seen from Grayson is the one set in district games. They've lost at least one in every one, where things have just really not gone well. You know, you think back to Thursday where they lost to Whitesville Trinity, an ugly second set. You think back to the Butler County game, and I think Shane Decker needs a timeout, and he's going to take it. 9-4, Edmondson in control in this first set. Grayson has the lead overall, but the Lady Cats have an answer. This is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
When garbage is thrown on the ground, tossed out a car window, illegally dumped, or poured down storm drains, it all ends up in our streams and lakes. Which means that pretty soon we'll be reeling in more trash than fish. Do your part to keep our new Kentucky home clean. Thanks, Team Kentucky.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den. Grayson County 9-4. They trail Edmonson here in this second set. Shane Decker takes that timeout. Probably a lot of it was saying, girls, what are we doing? We controlled that first set with ease. You won that first one 25-11, and you're down 9-4 in this set. You need an answer. Ashby over. We've seen a lot where Edmonton will have two players going for the ball. Gaskins. Ashby. Goes back to Ferguson. And into the net. Grayson just not playing well in this set, which has been an issue. Lindsay, Tunnicliffe. Eskew. Gracie finds the floor for the Lady Cougars. In. Ooh, they're going to say out. I think that was in, but that'll be a point for Grayson. The official back here did say it was out. I think it was in, but he had a better angle than we did, and that's just somehow how it works. Blocked by Grayson County. Through the block. Kill for Edmonton. As we'll see Reagan Ferguson back. Over that far side. Punched into the air by Tunnicliffe. Tunnicliffe setting up for Gracie Eskew, blocked. Back over Ashby. (12-6). Edmonton has doubled up the Lady Cougars. They already have more points in this set than they did all of the first set. Be nice if Grayson could go on one of those runs similar to what they did in the first set, but it's not looking good right now. Shane Decker, the head coach, goes down to a knee now. Gracie punches it over. Chloe Gaither in, Tunnicliffe out. Gaskins can't dig it. See if Shane, well, I guess it's 14-7. You're down a touchdown in this set. Decker only has the one timeout remaining. Does he consider using it, and at what point? As McClure comes back in for Edmonton. Gaither finds it with some authority. Layla Eskew in for Gracie Eskew. It was cool. Both of them walked out together as they should on senior night. Callie Lindsay, again, she usually serves from this near side. Flat-footed serve. Up to McClure, who just came into the game. Layla Eskew. Layla is very good at that cross court, where she's set up kind of on the opposite side and in that half of the court. She goes to the opposite corner, and she's been very good at that over these last couple of matches, I've noticed in particular. Gaither, as was deflected partially. Blocked. Roney and Layla Eskew combine. Grayson has now served 3 straight. I want to say I guess it was Gaskins that was serving when they went on their big run in the first set. I want to say they went on a nice run with Lindsay serving last time. And Lindsay's going to get another ace, her second of the match. Callie Lindsay also celebrating her senior night. And Grayson has 6 seniors that were recognized before the game. Callie Lindsay, Ava Gardner, Callie Tunnicliffe, Taylor Gaskins, Gracie Eskew, and Layla Eskew. Gardner, dug out by Edmondson, almost went onto the basketball goal. Ashby going towards the net, gets it back over. Gardner. Or rather, that was Gaither, and too strong. Five straight served by Grayson. You can make it 6 now. It's always a decision, too, here for Edmondson. When do they potentially call a timeout? You know, Grayson has served 6 in a row. You were playing really well to start. I'm sure if Grayson gets a point here, they will call that timeout, and they will not. Gaither mistimed her jump. The 8th grader Seymour re-enters for Edmondson, as will Harper Ferguson. Ferguson will go back to serve. And it's an error. I like it. As soon as Ferguson hit that, she immediately put her hands to her face and said, "Oh, what did I do?" Now one of the coaches is running into the locker room. I hope Ferguson didn't hurt herself on that serve. Too strong on the attempt on the far side, and Grayson has tied this set up here at 15. Good answer by the Lady Cougars. Giving an opportunity for Gaskins. Back over Eskew. And miscommunication. Gaither finds it. Timeout Edmondson. Lady Cougars have fought back to take an advantage here in this second set. This is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
Measles cases are on the rise, but there's good news. The MMR vaccine is the safest way to protect yourself and your community from measles, mumps, and rubella. Measles isn't just a rash. It can lead to serious health issues like pneumonia and brain swelling, even in healthy kids. That's why doctors recommend 2 MMR doses for lifelong protection. And cost shouldn't be a barrier. Many vaccines are free, even without insurance. Call 855-598-2246 to find a provider near you. This message is paid for by Kentucky Voices for Health, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, Grayson County, Edmonson County, the volleyball edition. Of course, remember, if you're watching on the K105 YouTube channel, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. You'll get notified when we go live. At least I think the button's still red. I always say it's red, but now that I'm thinking about it, I can't really remember off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure it's red, but make sure you subscribe. That way you'll get notified when we go live. And if you're an Edmonson fan watching with us on there or watching on our Facebook page, we invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel because, you know, if Edmonson County is playing here, there is a very, 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 very high chance that we are doing the game, no matter what sport. Obviously, if basketball is happening here, you know we'll be there. Football is happening here, we'll be there. But baseball and softball as well, we will be there almost assuredly, as in there is. The only way that I think we would not be there is if Edmonson and is here at Grayson County High School in both baseball and softball. That would be the only reason that we would not be at both games, because we've yet to figure out how to clone ourselves. We are putting our director tonight, Zach, his job is to try and invent cloning by baseball and softball season. We'll see if he can figure it out, as maybe he can get Garen, our camera operator, to help him out as well. Blocked, kept alive. No, it won't be. So again, their job is to figure out cloning by the time we get to baseball and softball season. He puts his head down. It doesn't seem like he's confident. Roney. Almost another ace. Gaskins crosses it. And there's the floor for Edmonson. And Grayson has scored now, what are we at, 11 of the last 13 points. After Edmonson was up 14-7. Gaskins over. Tunnicliffe in for Grayson County as Gaither will go sit down. Tunnicliffe. Way too strong. Whoa, is that a... Okay, that is Grayson. I honestly had never seen that, and I didn't really know how it was going to be called. When it went up into the air, it hit the basketball goal and came down on Grayson's side. The rafters I know are in play, but I guess in that situation where that ball was clearly going out, it is a you don't play it off the backboard. That was one of the weirder things I've seen. Gaskins mishits. I've never seen that. You know, we've done now, you know, we do 4, 5, 6 volleyball games a year at least here in the Cougar Den, and we've done it for the past, I guess, 7 years. And so what's that? You know, 7 times 6. You know, we've done probably 40 games, volleyball games throughout the years, and I don't know that I've ever seen that. That's not counting the games that I've been to just as a fan as well. Tunnicliffe setting up for Layla Eskew. Gaskins punches over, and it does end up on Edmonson County's side. 21-17. Ava Gardner enters for Grayson, as will Gracie Eskew. Gardner will go back to serve. Gaskins blocked out of bounds by Seymour. Too strong. Skaggs hits it really well. You know, as only a sophomore, when she learns more of how to control her serves, she's going to be a pretty good player because she flat out hits it. Grayson leads 23-17 here in this second set. They'll try to close it out, but Edmonson County wants a timeout. This is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence. Through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
We're turning down for what here at the Cougar Den, 23-17. Tell you, when I was in high school, our PA announcer for boys basketball, I was the guy who did girls basketball, but the boys basketball, he loved that song, Turn Down for What, and he would play it probably 4, 5, 6 times a basketball game. And it was about when it came out as Gardner mishits on the service error for her. Hit one goes all the way out and rolls towards the cafeteria. So every time I hear that, I think back and hear him. And I'm still not bitter that he was the PA guy for boys basketball as well. I tried to do both, but they wouldn't let me. Here comes the serve for Allie Faulkner. And it's an ace for Faulkner. Gardner couldn't get down low enough to get it out. Gaskins to Ashby in the middle. Kind of a rainbow back over for Ashby. Blocked, and it goes underneath there. Point Grayson, and that is set point for the Lady Cougars. Taylor Gaskins trying to finish it off. Blocked. And that'll do it here in this second set. Lady Cougars take the second. It's 25-19. Lady Cougars now lead the match overall 2-0. This is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Duda Hudson in Litchfield today.
It's Kyle's last spin on his turntable.
Yeah.
And the first day of Kira's new career in IT. When you donate to Goodwill, you help provide skills training and career placement. And the things you loved start a new life too.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true. We've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den. Grayson County has a lead of 2-0 overall in the set. As they're still doing, I think our official needed to take a couple extra seconds to get everything in line here at the beautiful Cougar Den on Grayson County's campus here. As coming in for Edmondson is going to be Reagan Ferguson, and the libero Faulkner will also enter. As it will be Lady Cats serve to open up. Grayson has the lead overall, 2-0 in the match. And the first serve will be taken by Bailey Ferguson. And here we go, we're underway. And it starts out with an ace for Bailey Ferguson. Lalescu goes over. And some power. Tell you, Seymour in the middle is going to be a problem for Grayson County for these next couple of years. She is only an 8th grader, but that ball just looks different coming off her hand. She's got some kind of power as only an 8th grader. She's got good height as well. I don't know if she plays basketball. I kind of hope not. Team her up with Carrie Ann Williams, and it might be a problem. Out. Edmondson's taking the first three in this third set. They took an early lead in the second set, but Grayson fought back, and an error from Ferguson. Service from Emaroni. No aces for her tonight. Hadn't happened many times this season. Won't be this time. And Layla Eskew, it is point Grayson County. Another chance coming for Roney. Lady Cougars lead the match overall 2-0. Looking to complete a sweep. Lindsay, Ashby, giving Gaskins a chance. And it goes too far, and I got a little worried there. We got a camera over there. I thought it was about to smack off of our camera. Cause a little earthquake. Subs in for Edmondson. We're going to see Riley Skaggs and Gabby Pedigo in, and Pedigo will go back to serve. Again, Skaggs really hits it well for Edmondson too. Gaither does a good job keeping it alive. Seymour, they're saying it was tipped. No, the official did not see it. It did look a little weird, but they're going to ask. Reagan Ferguson, the junior, goes over to ask. And the official says, nope, I didn't see it. Substitution for Grayson County. That was Tunnicliffe in for the orange and blue. Gaskins, too strong. Punched over by Tunnicliffe. Dug out by Roney. And Edmonson almost got that over. So they made a nice effort. As Ray almost got it back to Ferguson. Is there a wet spot on the floor? Yep, they're going to get out there and wipe it up. This is where we need Ryan Keys and his mop. See, the worst part is that Ryan Keys now has almost been graduated long enough that we're going to get students that don't know the legend of the mop. I know our director, Zach, looks at me, and he has not a clue what I'm talking about, and that makes me very sad. Layla Eskew serving. I think underneath the net was Reagan Ferguson. Yep. Eskew just over the net. It goes for an ace. A line drive screamer that died as it crossed it. Layla does have a goal of hopefully playing some college volleyball. I hope she gets the opportunity to do it. And bad luck, Edmondson. So when it went up on the dig attempt from Allie Faulkner, it came high into the air and smacked off that basketball goal and came down at a higher velocity than it usually would. We'll run here for the orange and blue. Ashby, Tunnicliffe, Gracie Eskew. Was it blocked or not? I don't know if that'll go down as one for Ray. But we'll see Callie Lindsay re-enter. And it's in. Ace. Gaskins. Skaggs goes short into the net. Gaskins serves. (10-7) Grayson. They lead the match 2-0 overall. Long run. Lindsay goes and gets it. And it ends up on Edmondson's side. Off of Rebecca Ray. Grace Franich comes in for Taylor Gaskins. Ray just barely got that over. That was rather Skaggs that just barely got it over. Another point for Edmonson. They've made it interesting. Lindsay giving a chance for Roney. And Roney, the miscommunication from Edmonson, gets a point. We'll see Gaither re-entering. And there we go, point for Grayson County, and sliding down in front of the bench was Reagan Ferguson. Ashby back for Grayson. Edmonson does keep it alive. In! Great swing from Chloe Gaither. Ashby another chance. Too strong, no one hit it. Point Grayson County. Edmonson tried to plead the case, but I didn't see any contact made by anybody. Blocked. Back over, though, goes Edmonson. They do a much better job in their communication here over these last, set or so. Ashby giving Gracie a chance. Too strong. Out. Again, no contact made by Grayson. Pulling back there at the last second. Grayson has expanded their lead here, 16-9 in this set, trying to pull off a match sweep over Edmonson 3-0. Gaither goes into the net. Does Edmonson want a timeout? Or I think they're trying to clean up maybe some sweat on the floor? Or are they drying off the ball? What are we? They're trying to get a towel out there to, nope, I guess we're okay. Error on the serve from Height. First time we've called Emma Height's name. Gracie Eskew. Dug out by Edmonson. Too strong. See, Seymour, she hits it very well, but I think she's still learning her own strength, and that can be a problem. But luckily, only an 8th grader for her. Timeout on the floor. It's 18-10 in this third set. Grayson County leads the match 2-0 overall. This is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Grayson trying to complete a 3-set sweep today against their arch rival Edmonson County. As it is 18-10 here in this third set. They won 25-11 in the first, 25-19 in the second. Trying to complete it tonight. And Eskew on that service. Into the net, Shaylee Alexander. Gracie Eskew. Blocked, but not enough. Seymour. Just very strong with it. Gaither. She's strong too. Taylor Gaskins comes in for Franich. It'll be Roney back to serve. Again, no aces for Emma tonight. Gaither, as soon as she hit that, she said, oh, that's not what I was supposed to do. Service from Pedigo. Gaskins. Gaskins again. Eskew deflected out of bounds. Lady Cougars 4 away from a 3-set sweep. As you're putting all of the seniors in here. Gotta look down, 5 of the 6 seniors are in the match right now. Gracie Eskew is the lone one that's not. And an ace for Tunnicliffe. We're going to see Carly Gammon in for the first time. My assumption is that Shane Decker will probably try to get Gracie in there to maybe finish this match off and finish with your 6 seniors. Miss hit from Gaskins. The libero Faulkner, senior, to let it go with the right hand here. Spins it in the left. And it is picked up by Grayson County. Gammon mishit it. Tunnicliffe over to Gaskins, and that's too much. And I think, what do we got there? Is that lift called on Grayson? run here for the Lady Cats. Layla Eskew, though, she says, yeah, that's enough. In comes Gracelyn Allen and I thought, okay, Gracie Eskew came in to only leave. We got Gracelyn Allen in as Grayson is 2 points away from closing this match out with a 3-set sweep. And a kill, far side for Edmonson County. Given to Skaggs. Punched over. Gaskins into the net. And Grayson has had their chances to put this match away. Punched over by Tunnicliffe. Dug out by Lindsay. And it is now match point for Grayson County. Taylor Gaskins to try and finish us off here tonight. As Emma Roney will come in place of Ava Gardner. And that's it. Grayson County sweeps Edmonson County. 3-0, 28-15 is how we ended up. Lady Cougars have finished now 6-0 in district play. We'll come back, jump in to our post-game show after this. This is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
Paying for your student's college can feel overwhelming. Scholarships and grants help, but they might not cover everything. That's where the Kentucky Advantage Parent Loan comes in. With competitive low interest rates and no application, late, or other fees, the Kentucky Advantage Parent Loan offers a smooth and affordable solution. Owned and managed by a state-based nonprofit lender, we're committed to helping families like yours. Apply today and take the next step in supporting their dreams. Visit KentuckyAdvantageLoan.com or call 800-988-6333 to learn more.
Okay, time to see if I got it.
Yes!
It is my honor to welcome you to the class of 2029. See you, teachers! Congratulations and welcome to the Big Blue Nation!
Everyone deserves a bright future. Find your future at futurity.org.
When I grow up, I want to be a ballerina.
Because dancing makes me happy. I get to entertain people, and nothing makes me feel more like me.
PI impacts millions of children's lives. Early and accurate diagnosis and treatment gives children like Olivia a chance to achieve their dreams.
It takes a great team to put on a show. It also takes a great team of caring people to keep a dream alive. And now my dreams are coming true.
For more information, visit our website at info4pi.org.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger, and together we can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Visit feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Lady Cougars defeat Edmonson County tonight by the final score of 3-0. It is a 6-0 finish in the regular season for the Lady Cougars. We'll come back, talk to Coach Decker after this, as this is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
When garbage is thrown on the ground, tossed out a car window, illegally dumped, or poured down storm drains, it all ends up in our streams and lakes. which means that pretty soon we'll be reeling in more trash than fish. Do your part to keep our new Kentucky home clean. Thanks, Team Kentucky.
Measles cases are on the rise, but there's good news. The MMR vaccine is the safest way to protect yourself and your community from measles, mumps, and rubella. Measles isn't just a rash. It can lead to serious health issues like pneumonia and brain swelling, even in healthy kids. That's why doctors recommend 2 MMR doses for lifelong protection. And cost shouldn't be a barrier. Many vaccines are free, even without insurance. Call 855-598-2246 to find a provider near you. This message is paid for by Kentucky Voices for Health, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd? He got a collapsed lung from vaping. He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
You complete me. Together we're one. I never want to be without you. Together's more fun. Together we're one.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den. Grayson County sweeps Edmonson County tonight, 3-0. Coach Decker joins us now, and good win tonight for your squad. I know we were talking a little bit off air. That first set was about as good as you've looked.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of it was them overpassing the ball, but I liked how aggressive we were. We worked on aggressiveness yesterday at practice and not bailing people out with easy, what I call lollipops, free balls and things like that that are easy on them. And so we spent probably 45 minutes yesterday just working on making sure every opportunity we could get, we were at least getting a down ball or an attack on it. And I thought that kind of paid off a little bit. And, I think some of that aggressiveness kind of came into the defensive side too. And we were very active at the net, especially in that first set.
It is senior night, and I always want to give you the opportunity here to talk about your seniors. And we'll just really quickly just go one by one because I think you got a great group of 6 here, and I'll just go and I'm just going to look at my roster before I forget someone. We'll start with Callie. She's first up numerically. Callie Lindsay, I should say.
I forgot.
Yeah, you got 2 of them.
Callie, has had a really good bounce back year. Obviously she didn't get to play, and, that's always kind of, in the off season, I was kind of wondering how she would respond, but, her knee really hasn't impacted her. Early on, she was a little bit tender on it, but I think that she's just kind of started playing. She's super solid in the back row. Sometimes she overthinks, and I try to explain to them, you're not going to get to everything, and there's going to be balls that are going to hit the ground. There's 6 of us, and there's a lot of floor out there. And she thinks she can get to everything, and, I have to explain to her, like, it was a good hit. Just let it go and roll it off your back. But, I like that mentality about her, but she is a very solid libero and one that we depend heavily on.
Luckily, you only have one Ava, so I can say Ava.
Yes. Ava's one of those, key role players. And I talked to Ava a couple weeks ago, and I was like, your job is to be ready when I need you and be ready to go in and play any back row spot because, at any given time, I can put you out there for anybody, and I've done that this year. Tonight, I never played her, I don't think, in Emma Roney's spot, but I'm like, Ava, go out there and play in Emma's spot. She did a great job with it. So she's extremely versatile, and she can play all 3 back row spots for us, and that was evident tonight.
I think she even had an ace, if my memory is right.
She did.
If not even 2. The other Callie, Tunnicliffe.
Callie, well, we talked about her a lot on Tuesday.
We
did. That was, just another example tonight of, Callie being Callie. She's solid from the server and stripe. Very rarely will you see her miss a serve. Every once in a while she'll hit one long or into the net or something. But, what she brings, the steadiness and the calmness she brings to the offense is, second to none. It's a very good problem to have when you have 2 setters that can do that. But as a senior, that's kind of what I expect out of her, is to kind of be that steadying presence when we need it.
Taylor.
Taylor, Taylor's fun because she's another one kind of like Callie that thinks that nothing should ever go wrong, and that's just not the game. I mean, that's not any game or any sport that you're going to run into.
That's not life.
That's not life. And, you know, the thing that Taylor has done very well is embrace that a little bit more than she used to. I remember Taylor in the middle school, I mean, she would get so upset at herself, and I'm like, Taylor, you're going to have to learn to let that go, or, you know, it's going to be a long few years for you in the game of volleyball. And I think she's kind of embraced that. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Hannah Pinner last year. And when I finally, you know, got Hannah to, you know, just shed those chains of the expectations that you put on yourself and just go out there and play, you know, Taylor's had that same, I think, aha moment this year of just kind of letting things roll off her back. And, you know, it's good to see when a kid makes a mistake and they can turn around and smile about it a little bit and be like, yeah, that one's on me, and kind of take ownership. And, you know, not overthink things, because when you start to think about it, it's going to compound and snowball, and you're just going to play worse. And she's a prime example of, you know, a kid that, you know, used to be that way and kind of flipped that switch and has kind of taken a lighthearted approach this year. And I think it's paid off in huge dividends for her.
The SQs.
I'll start with Gracie first.
Yeah, they probably would want to be split. They're usually probably grouped together quite often.
Yeah, even in senior night they were grouped together, but they are pretty close. They're fun to have together, and you know, sometimes I may even try to pit them against each other and you know, get them to argue a little bit. But you know, Gracie, you know, this is the first year I've ever got to coach Gracie. I mean, I've coached Layla several times through the years. I had Layla last year. And I asked Gracie, I was like, is it me? I mean, you know, every time I've had the opportunity to coach you, you've never played. She's like, no, it's not you. It just didn't work out. But when she decided to come back and play this year, I was extremely happy. I'd seen her play with Avery a couple years ago. And I knew that she could be a missing piece for us, because I was a little worried about our other middle situation. You know, going into the season, I thought it may be Chloe. Which Chloe would have done an admirable job, and we still throw Chloe out there in the middle every once in a while. But what it has allowed us to do is really run that 6-2 setup and give us more hitters. Gracie was extremely active at the net tonight. I mean, that first set, I mean, she probably had 7 or 8 blocks for points and just kills right there. And those are momentum, you know, spikes, especially for us, because we pride ourselves on defense. But no, it's been great to actually get to know Gracie, because, I mean, I've got to know Layla in the past, but they're two different personalities, and it's so fun to watch.
Oh, man, Layla.
So, Layla, you know, just steady. I mean, she's pushing in on 500 kills for her career. I mean, and she's kind of like Callie Tunicliffe, is a steadying presence for the back row and for the setters and things like that. Layla's kind of got that same presence to her about her in the front row. When we need a point, a lot of times it's Layla that gets it, or we need a big block or we need a big play. A lot of times it's Layla that gets it. Her timing on defense is like impeccable. I mean, when I think about all the, you know, defensive plays she's made over the last 2 years, I mean, that's not taught. I mean, that's nothing I've coached her on. That's just natural and instinct, and good middle blockers have that just natural innate timing about her. And they've been a very, very fun group this year as a whole. Coach Mack's been fun too.
I mean, you don't have to lie. He's been wanting updates from me on baseball games and stuff. He'll pop up here and ask, and I said, you don't want to know an update of this one anymore. I'm done with it. You are now in the final stretch of this. You've got what? Are you still playing Green on Thursday? Or?
Green canceled on us, but we were able to pick up Ohio today. So Ohio's coming over for a freshman and varsity match on Thursday.
Oh, so football, Ohio. Okay, so you're doing an Ohio County trade-off there.
A little switcheroo.
And then you've got fall break, and then you've got 1 week, and then district, right?
Yep. The 3 games after, you know.
McLean, Breck, John Harden?
McLean, Breck, John Harden. Breck is going to be a tough game. John Harden's going to be a tough game. So I kind of scheduled them at that time so we could kind of shake off the rust and the cobwebs. And, you know, McLean gave us a good game here earlier in the year. But, you know, those are our final tune-up games before we, you know, we have to do it again and either beat a good Whitesville team or beat a good Edmonson team or even a solid Butler County team this year.
They're improved.
You know, they are much improved, and that's what I told you a couple weeks ago when we played, I think, Trinity here. You know, all of the district games throughout the district have been close, and you know, it's going to be a competitive district tournament. And I just, you know, like I said, we met our first goal tonight. We set some goals, and that was to go 6-0 in district. We've done that. Next goal is district tournament. Actually, next goal is 20 wins, and that's right on the cusp. I think we're 19-3 now. So we can pick that up on Thursday, hopefully, and get that goal out of the way, and then we can really start honing in and focusing in on our district opponents and try to get tuned up for the region, because ultimately that's where we want to be, and our final goal is getting into that region tournament game or region finals game and see what we can do, at least like our shots.
That's all you can ask for, right?
Yeah, just get the chance and opportunity to line up and play for it, and then hope to play your best game.
Coach, congrats on the win. We'll talk soon.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
That's Shane Decker. We'll come back and wrap it up after this with our Hometown Hangout MVP, as this is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
In small towns, we share everything. Our joys, our struggles, our celebrations. Today, Grayson County shares something special. The hospital where we were born, where we bring our families, where our neighbors care for us, is one of America's top 100 rural hospitals. This is our achievement. This is our hospital. This is home. Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center. Top 100 care, hometown heart.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den. Grayson County wins tonight. They are now 19-3, 6-0 in 12th district play. Time to give out our Hometown Hangout MVP. We're going to give it to Chloe Gaither, the junior. She played a really strong game, and like I mentioned a couple of times, when she hits it, you better get out of the way because she can flat out smack it. So Chloe Gaither is our Hometown Hangout MVP for today's game. That'll wrap up our coverage here tonight. We invite you to join us on Thursday as the Cougar football team will travel to Ohio County. Kickoff is set for 7 o'clock. The locker room show will start at 6:30. You can listen to that game on K105 or, of course, watch it right here, whether you're watching it on Facebook or on YouTube. So that'll wrap us up here tonight. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for their hard work. Your camera operator was Garen Johnson, and your director was Zach the Sleeper Jack. So on a night where Grayson County picks up a sweep against Edmonson County 3-0, this is Sam Gormley saying so long, everyone.